Welcome to Thoughts Off the Stem. I'm Justin Barone, your friendly neighborhood pothead. Thank you for joining me on your Friday to start your weekend off right, baby. I hope everything's going well for you. I hope that your day, your week, your month, your year, everything is going perfect for you. If it's not, I hope that it does soon. That's all I have to say. This week we're smoking Piff again, Maui Wowie. It's a 1 gram pre-roll. If you want to know about it, subscribe to Thoughts Off the Stem. You know what? While you're here listening to this, why don't you just subscribe to or follow all of the stuff that you're listening on? If you're on Pandora, Apple, iTunes, iPod, podcast, whatever the fuck, okay? Why don't you just hit the subscribe button, maybe leave a comment, tell me whatever you think. Doesn't matter, good, bad, I don't really give a shit. Just put it down there, I'll answer you. Why not? It's fun. But yeah, if you want to check out the Piff, you can go to YouTube, Thoughts Off the Stem, and check out the Sunday Strain Review playlist, and it's in there. It's a pretty good review if you ask me. This week, I was driving around. I've been doing a lot of driving with dropping my kids off and shit, and it's been a while, I guess, since I paid attention to style, because I have my particular style. I like to call it comfy or frumpy, if you will. I like to be comfortable at all times. I don't dress quite as comfortable as Adam Sandler, though I'm getting there. I hope that one day I make that kind of money and can wear whatever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I want, because that would be great. I like a comfortable style. I have specific types of things that I like designers, I guess you could say. Walmart's one of my favorite. Sorry, I'm drinking a beer and it's apparently tough to get down. I also had 4 pieces of pizza. Not a good move before a podcast. Anyway, I was driving my kids around, I guess a lot this week, and I was behind this guy in a Volkswagen Jetta. No, a Volkswagen... What's the 4-door one? Passat? No. Jetta. Yeah, because there's a Golf, right? So Jetta. Jetta's the small 4-door. Anyway, I'm behind this guy. Now, this guy's doing I don't know, maybe 30 behind the car in front of him who's in a 50. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of getting frustrated. And then as I'm driving, I like to talk shit to other drivers, in my car. They can't, my windows are up. They can't hear me sometimes they can. But, I was driving and mouthing off to him because he was driving so slow, and I was trying to get to this Tim Hortons. Not that I was in a rush for the Tim Hortons, but I was trying to get to the Tim Hortons. This guy's taking his sweet-ass fucking time, and then he goes, so it's one of those roads where you have, that there's, a middle lane that you turn from. So he drives so slow in the turn that, where I could have got in with him, he took the entire amount of time from... in his turn, so that the oncoming car was already there, so I couldn't go. I think he did it on purpose, fucking dick. Have you ever noticed that at stoplights, where, if you have an advanced green, back in the day, 5-6 cars would get through, maybe 4 or 5 cars would get through, but, nowadays, 2 gets through, that's it, because there's always one jackass at the front that's just boop, 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 slowly through the fucking intersection, you know what I'm saying, wasting all that time. Too many people are on the fucking phones way too often, man. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm following this guy in a fucking Jetta, okay? I'm mouthing him off like you wouldn't believe. Kind of getting, super pissed at him. I see it pull in. The strip mall, or the mall that we're going into, has a Tim Hortons when you turn in on the left, and an LCBO in front of you, okay? This guy pulls into one of the parking spaces. I think nothing of it. I go into the line, which is right beside the parking spaces, for the Tim Hortons, okay? As I'm looking off to my right, I realize I see this couple, this young guy and girl, walking to the LCBO, and I'm like, it's got to be that fucking guy, dressed in black hat, white shirt, black pants, black jeans, white tennis shoes, white socks, that whole bro look. Look, I wear that shit too, just not black and white. You know what I'm saying? I wear something that's a little bit lighter on the eyes. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm watching, and I'm thinking, I'm still cursing this guy out in my head, and I'm watching him walk into the LCBO, and I realize that the jeans that he's wearing are 3 inches above his ankle. They're almost fucking capri pants at this point, okay? And I'm thinking to myself, why? Because I've seen this style with a lot of different people, but this style used to be, reserved for fucking hippies and hobos, dude. Why is everybody wearing this, flood pant look? I don't understand it. What are you afraid of? If you're wearing white shoes, the shoes are getting fucked up anyway. So like the 4-inch pant gap isn't going to help you. What are we doing here? Like does anxiety now go into like picking clothes too? Like you have to make sure that your ankles can breathe. Are you afraid you're suffocating them? That's what went through my head. That was the bullshit that I was spewing at this guy, because I figured, of course, he's got 4 inches less pants around his ankles than I do, because like I like my pants to go cover the top of my shoe. You know what I'm saying? And then I assume that only a dude that wears that could be driving a Jetta. Could have been his girl, but his girl was on the right hand side and they were walking away from me, so it looked more to me like maybe she had been the passenger and he had been the driver, and based on the safety of his pants and floods, that depicted to me that that's how he drives. 20 less than the person in front of him. Whatever the speed limit is, we're going 20 less. That's what we're doing here, okay? But ultimately, my question is, what is with this style, dude? I get it. I've seen like hippie chicks and hippie dudes, like they wear like those corduroy, big ass baggy corduroy cutoff pants, and like not cutoff pants, but like short pants, or like maybe they're not corduroy. Maybe they're like linen or something like that, and they're short. Like I don't know when that style happened, and I don't understand it. I get like in hippie culture, I get it, because you're dancing around and doing LSD. Like you don't want to be you don't need to be tripping over anything on your feet when you're already tripping over everything you see, right? But when I was a kid, okay, if you wore those pants, you got made fun of. You got made fun of forever. That was your thing, short pant. That was your name. Like if your name was Dave, your name is now Dave Short Pants. Like I know we weren't very creative, but I'm just saying, like, why is this a style now? Why is this a thing that people wear? Because like it looks to me like you're wearing a pair of pants that are just too small. Nobody likes pants that are too small. Also, same with the skinny jean trend. What the fuck is up with that, dude? I'm white, fat, and Italian, okay? Skinny jeans don't work for me. If I'm wearing skinny jeans, that means that I'm wearing skin painted like jeans. There's no way I'm putting on skinny jeans. I just don't understand it. Like, what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of that your pants can't touch the ground? Do you do a lot of hiking in your black, ironed up jeans? Do you end up going into the woods and like hiking across rivers where your whitest shoes are going to get dirty as fuck, but your ankles will stay clean? I don't get that, dude. What is the mentality about, oh, it's a clean look? Is it though? Is it? Because it looks like you're wearing pants from like 2 years ago when you fit them. And then the only person that ever got away with doing this was Michael Jackson. You have to be Michael Jackson to be allowed to wear that. You can't be running away from non-existent floods your whole life. That's not allowed. In my version of style, no. Okay? When I was a kid, when I was growing up, if your pants didn't at least reach your shoes, if you sat down and your pants pulled up and you could see ankle, you were done. Made fun of for life. You're over. Game over. Nowadays, it's like if you're wearing long pants that actually go to your heels, you get probably made fun of, right? Or are you just like the outlier badass that's like, that just gets away from... Are you the new James Dean? If you're wearing pants to your fucking heels? Like, do people look at you like, oh my god, you're the coolest, you're a rebel. You're a rebel. Like, is that what is kind of happening here? Because that's so weird to me. It's weird. Like, don't you remember when you were growing up? Like, I remember buying jeans and then seeing a dude at school and his jeans were dragging on the ground, and like the end of the stitch at the end of the jean was actually like worn off, right? And like it was all frayed. And then that became like the thing, like holes in the pants, sure, but like in the legs, but like also then the frayed rim of your foot hole. right? Like, that was the coolest shit. I would go buy jeans, cut that off, and then throw them in the wash and watch them fray. And it never looked as cool on me as it did on the people that I was like, oh my God, I got to emulate that style. You know what I'm saying? So, also, if your jeans weren't dragging on the ground, or pants, whatever, weren't dragging on the ground and didn't get that little, like, heel horseshoe on the back of them, what the fuck were you doing? You got made fun of all of the time. Now everybody's walking around waiting for a fucking flood. Do they know something I don't know? Does everybody know something that I don't know? I read the news pretty regularly. I don't think there's any floods coming. I know that there's, like, global warming and shit like that, but, like, at the same time, are we in Guelph at an LCBO really that worried about 3 inches of water or mud? Are you worried about a mudslide? Is that what you're worried about? You're worried that off of the Tim Hortons is gonna come jelly-filled donuts and just in mush form, and so you have to be prepared with your pants capri'd. I could never wear capri pants, man. Could you wear? I couldn't do it. I don't want to. I just wear shorts. Like, shorts are good, you know. I don't generally, between me and you, I don't really honestly like wearing pants. Okay? Yep, that's right. If I could, I would walk around pantsless for most of my life. But since I have to wear pants, I prefer to wear jogging pants. Why? Because it's comfy. And then when I go out to places, I'll wear jeans. You know what the best invention lately is? Stretchy jeans. Because I got fucking fat guy thighs, dude. And when I was growing up, I can always remember it was really hard to find a pair of jeans that fit nicely around my thighs. Now, granted, I played a lot of sports like football and rugby and basketball and baseball, so, like, I had some pretty solid thighs, if you ask me. All right? So I needed, a little extra room. So when the mid-90s hit, and all of a sudden it was like urban, wide-length, relaxed wide, relaxed fit jeans, dude, I was in. Because, like, I can't do the cowboy thing. I'm too short and stocky and fat. I look ridiculous. I look like I waddle in those pants. I went down at one point to 170, I think I was 176 pounds at my smallest. Even wearing, because my torso is longer, I think, than my lower half. So, like, it looks weird, dude. Like, if I catch myself walking in a mirror or a window, I look like fucking baby Huey, ass out, chest out, like, just like, it's fucked up, man. I couldn't imagine looking like that and wearing flood pants. That's fucking crazy. Oh. Now these kids, that's what they wear. They wear flood pants. Doesn't matter if they're skin tight, baggy as fuck. They all, like, I don't like it when the bottom of my pant leg swooshes, and it goes, but I don't like it. I don't like feeling like I'm fucking flinging fabric. Like, if I'm wearing pants that flop like that, I feel like I'm playing soccer. I was no good at soccer. I don't want to play soccer now. I didn't want to play soccer then. I don't want to play soccer with my pants, okay? That's all I'm saying. I feel like pants should have, like, a cut that goes all the way down and almost meets your heel, so that when you sit down, okay, your pant rises a little bit because of the pull at the knee, right? And it comes up to just below the sneaker line where it's under your ankle if you're wearing low tops, because I wear Air Force Ones. Yeah, that's right. Flex. And I want the pants to come just below the rim of where, like, the ankle groove is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's any higher than that, I feel like something's gone terribly wrong. And I'm very worried for humanity at that point. It also, don't you notice that, like, pants that are like that, the crotch is also, like, really up there? Like, I need crotch room, dude. I don't know about you, but I need some fucking crotch room. My crotch needs to breathe. It can't be just jammed up in some denim. Like, what are we talking about here? But isn't it funny how, like, a moment in the day, like, this guy drives slow, I'm behind him, we're both going to the same parking lot, I'm pissed off at him because he drives slow, and I'm going to the business that's beside the business, and then I look at this guy and I make a judgment call based on 2 acts. Don't know this guy from shit, but that's what I assume. I now assume that he is a, what do you call, I don't even know what the name is for it now, like a feminist, metrosexual hippie. That's what I'm thinking. Call me jaded or call me, I don't know, whatever. Call me short-sighted. I don't give a fuck. I'm just saying that's what I was thinking. And there's probably no chance that I'll ever run into this guy again. But even if I did, that he could redeem himself from that label in my head because of 2 little things. Like, think how many times in a day that you do that to somebody else and you don't even fucking know. Like, that guy didn't know he pissed me off. I didn't honk at him. I didn't make a big scene. He had no fucking idea. He just thought I was some asshole tailgating him. That's not good either. But, like, you know. Meanwhile, I think he's some, like, feminist social justice warrior dude that believes that, you know, you can have a baby with just the woman's eggs and bone marrow. That's right. That's a thing. Somebody said that one time. I know where the study came from, so don't leave me any comments about, like, well, actually, it can happen. No, it can't. There's too many things that make, I don't even want to get into it. If I get into that, that's a whole podcast, okay? We'll talk about that on another podcast, but I'm just saying, he's a dude that believes that and probably thinks the earth is flat. I'm not saying I'm the greatest. I'm just saying that I judge people when they do stupid shit in front of me. I judge myself if I do stupid shit too. Don't get me wrong. Like, I catch myself doing dumb shit all the time. All of the time, dude. I laugh at people for fucking nothing. To them. I know it's wrong. I can't help myself. So this one time I was at the shop. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you where I'm bad, okay? This one time I was at the shop and this guy shows up and he's like, he's looking really hard at some of the ounces. So I go, oh, can I help you get anything? And I know what I'm talking about when it comes to weed and getting high and having a great time, okay? I like to think so. Most of the people I hang out with like to think so as well, all right? But here's the thing. This guy turns to me and I go, hey, how can I help you find anything? This guy turns to me, who's like definitely at least 10, maybe 15 years younger than me, and goes, I doubt it. Straight-faced, like I offended him just by saying, hey, can I help you? Like, this dude looked at me like, not a fucking chance, loser. And so in that moment, because I'm an asshole sometimes, I go, okay. And I chuckle and I turn. And the guy looks at me like, what the fuck? And then he looks back. And of course, me being the asshole that I am, I start thinking to myself, like, let's see what I could get him. What can I pick? How many things can I pick by the time he picks? Are those things better than what he picks? Like, is he going to be a shit? But I'm a pretty good judge of character. Had a feeling he was going for discount weed, even though he was so confident about what he liked. Don't get me wrong. You can like what you like, but I'm saying in this situation, maybe some help. So this guy takes his time. I'm still kind of chuckling and like shaking my head because I'm an ass. And then he turns and he picks his thing. The thing that he picked was not that it was bad. It was just that for the level of confidence that this dude had, okay? There's like, I couldn't believe how confident he was. And as soon as he said the thing, I laughed again. I go to myself. And he looks at me like, what the fuck, man? He didn't say anything. but I could see he was thinking it, right? And I'm thinking to myself, everything I picked is better than that. And it's actually cheaper than that. So sometimes, like, I get picking your thing. Where was I going with this? Oh, that was me being an asshole. That's right. I don't know. But I do dumb shit like that all the time. I laughed at this dude right in his face. Like, I shouldn't have done it, but I did it, even though it was just a little giggle. Yeah, I do dumb shit too, man. You can't always assume that whatever that person is doing is directly to affect you, even though you're taking it personally because it's directly affecting you. You know? You know what I mean? So I took out my thoughts on this guy, which made me think about why people are afraid of buying a whole pair of pants instead of like this 3/4 or fucking, what is it, 7/8? 3/4 or 7/8 pair of pants. I don't understand why that's a thing. I don't understand. Like, it's not more comfortable. Any pants I've ever worn like that, normally of the suit variety, they've been too snug in all the wrong places, right? I like comfort, dude. But everybody's wearing them like that now. You're in the minority if you're wearing fucking, grunge jeans that go down to your heel with a little bit of fray. You can't have any fray. No fray. You can have as many holes as you want in a pair of jeans, but you can't have any fray. That shit down at the bottom has to be legit and together. Stand tight and high. Out of the way of riding the wave. I don't understand this style. I don't know why that this has become a thing. I feel like you're missing pants and you're not getting full value for what you're paying for. Also, mosquito bites, because as we all know, if you're wearing short pants in the spring or fall, mosquito bite, like, your ankles just must be on fire, dude. But it's just kind of funny to me. It dawned on me at some point that this whole thing played out because I was behind a guy that drove a Volkswagen Jetta too slowly for my liking at a perfectly reasonable speed for the area, by the way. Okay? And this whole thought or thing, like, spanned from that. I think this is just therapy for me to get the shit out of my, like, instead of freaking out about it for the whole thing, I just, like, let it out for the things that bug me. I think that's what's happening here. So, stop buying discounted short pants. Buy full pants at full price. Get pants to cover your ankles to protect from mosquito bites. Also, it's the weirdest look to me. And since I'm the authority on everything, I say, put them away. Oh, those are my thoughts off the stem for this week. I hope you enjoyed the sesh. I hope you come back next week with me, Justin Barone, your friendly neighborhood pothead, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and wherever you're listening. Dude, this Maui Wowie's setting in really nice, and I'm being a dork now. But yeah, subscribe to all the places you're at. Subscribe to the Thoughts Off the Stem YouTube channel, and that way you can check out all the fun videos. Hopefully, people on YouTube start watching this. That'd be great, because, like, why not? I'm fun. And I get to smoke weed. I want to smoke weed with you, dude. Just light one up. Let's do this. You also get access to the Sunday strain review playlist, which shows you basically all the strains that I've been smoking on the podcast. I'm still doing more. This one was a one-off where this one's already out, but yeah. And visit tots420.com. That's right, baby. Again, I hope you enjoyed the sesh. I hope you come back next week. Thank you for joining me, Justin Barone, your friendly neighborhood pothead. Excuse me. I hope everything's going well for you. I hope you have a good time, a good week. Until next time, keep your lids low, baby. Be sitting for Ohio.